Hey there. So we're doing Final Fantasy 16 Part 14 now, and boy, I was texting my buddy. I said after the insane Ifrit versus Mega Super Titan fight, and boy, yeah, I got my good old God of War shirt back on. I had to do some laundry, and it was getting kind of funky. I haven't washed it for a week. So yeah, let's see what happens next, man. Joshua talking to Bahamut, and that's it. Yummy kills for you guys, because, you know, me and cutscenes. I got some good old coffee going, and yeah, I'm trying to get 2 hours in today because I have to go at the gym because I feel fat. And there you go. Enjoy. My auto.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, let's talk to Vivian. Beautiful woman, you. What's going on?
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waloeders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the Orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloeder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
All right, so let's talk to the people, get the morale up. Yeah, I mean that's why I made a mistake at first. I first thought Sid was Odin because it's the Final Fantasy series. Because you assume Odin lightning, like how Thor and Odin. But my buddy's like, nah, he's Rama, dude. So in this version, because we really haven't seen Odin yet, I am not sure what element Odin's gonna have. I mean, obviously Titan's Earth. Ifrit here, Clive is fire, Sheepa's ice. Sid, Rama's lightning. So.
Ah, Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, that's some scary shit. Ultima, because this is brand new to me too. What is this thing or person or being? I'm sure we will find out soon, hopefully.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Cid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right.
Okay.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I mean, it's a big burden on these guys lifted. Friggin' Hugo's a pain in the ass.
True. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Would've been kind of cool to everybody. So how did he die? Well, you know, I turned to a Frit and he's like this, whatever, 300 million ton mountain monster I killed.
Shut down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Cid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. But I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Okay, speak with Mid. Nice music in the banjo. Okay, well, I'm curious what happens next. I must know.
I think Mid might need some help.
Alright, Mid, let's get this shit done.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Cid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yeah, Cloud's like, I'm no engineer, I just kill shit. Yeah, so I'm guessing this new super airship that she's creating, I wonder if it'll be important later on in the story.
Editors started
You know, Final Fantasy, airships, hint hint. I mean, it makes sense. I'm no, not the most mechanically inclined, but if you're gonna have something with an engine, worst thing engine can do is overheating, so it makes sense. Okay, well, let's go Blackthorn. What's up, buddy?
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Letting off steam. Okay, no shotgun anybody. Clive has to help out. Okay, well, we spoke with Blackthorn. Again? God damn it.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I don't care. Let's go Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Okay, I guess we're going back to the... Yep. Let us go back to the desert. Need to find Stardust. Oh, great. Hold up a second. Not that I'm complaining, but... we have a side quest. Cool, it's right there too, so we don't have to travel far. What's up, Master Baker?
Just like that, and without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Oh, of course
I'll
we're
see
going
what
to.
I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Oh, where did all the men go?
Plates and pots!
Okay, well, let's hop on our chocobo. As usual, I mean, it's 500 yards, so it's not going to be a very long side quest. Yes, poor Baker's assistant, there's something attacking him. He's stuck, a wolf or some shit or a sand creature, scorpion. Gotta kill it and keep it pushing. Let's go, you filthy beast. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you're listening to this, I hope you're having a swell day. I'm just, I can't believe the other day I streamed for 3 hours and said, as soon as I got done, my kid's like, hey Dad, what are you doing? I'm like, I was stuck playing this game, son. And we watched Arachnophobia because I have Voodoo because I've been buying more digital stuff because I'm low on room. And, they have their Voodoo sales. Arachnophobia is on sale for $5 and I bought it and sat down and watched it. We went through all of our laundry together. It's kind of weird now being a father for a teenager where a lot of my old clothes can fit him now and just, take this, keep that, and yeah. So we cleaned out about 2 bins full of shit and today drop off some clothes at Goodwill. Okay. Well, see this? And I told him, I was like, buddy, this scene between freaking, there he is. Frit and Titan was just epic.
Cal. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? I'm certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Wait.
Okay, Clive,
Suppose I won't be needing an escort then.
the expert therapist. Okay. What's wrong about, sir? I mean, it's kind of like, I guess, coal miners and stuff. You hear about coal miners, they won't get in black lung or something, or the mine shuts down and they hate their work, but they feel like they have to do it. They start getting all depressed afterwards. It's like, what do the coal's like killing you and the environment, so it sucks.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the...
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Me and Clive's, like I said, 5 words to the guy, and okay. Either Clive is just that charismatic, or people in this world are idiots. I'm not sure, but I want to find out. So let's see, we have to go to over here. So I'm gonna turn back around, go to the gates.
I know you're king, but do you have to use the
Yes, the finest
He's like, I like little stuff in the background. He's like, do you have to use the good salt? Like, I mean, hey, who doesn't want a bunch of salt with their bread, I guess? And
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
It's only 100 yards. Am I lazy? No, I'm just trying to improve for time efficiency. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, look at beautiful water. Just gotta show it real quick. Look at the hues, man. Anyway, distracted. It's so pretty. All right, get off, Gav. Yeah, let's go. Hey, Gav, what's up?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Oh boy. I'm hoping this way. Okay. Poor Clive. It's like I'm here gathering dust. Okay, that's pretty simple.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Yeah. Poor Clive's like, yeah, shows how much I know. Now it's up here. Oh, keep on riverbanks then. Okay. Oh, there we go. Number 3. Oh, pretty simple. Just feels weird not killing something. Number 4. Here, Clive, grab it. Alright, where's the 5th piece? Near the water. I hope it's not down farther. Watch it. Yeah, it should be. There. On the rocks here, maybe. Come on. Jumping sucks, Clive. Watch it be up and around. Yep. God. It's probably down there too. It's just fucking with me because they don't tell you. Oh, there, yeah, of course. I'm jumping. Okay,
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
I just did see on the world map there's one more side quest, so after we talk to Gav, knock that out, and let's go build an airship. Hey buddy, how you doing?
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
That was cool. Called it suppy shite. Alright, cool. Well, let's see. Just do our one side quest and be good to go. Go to Blackthorn. Let's see what we have here. So we're going to Lost Wing. As usual, I'm sure this will be a quick 2-3 minutes and back to our plot. Alright, where's the green exclamation mark? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Sid.
What services can Clive accommodate to now? Okay, it's a bartender dude again. Okay, so Quentin.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Well, what do you think?
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
For great justice. Alright, hope it's like 1 or 2 townsfolk and we go kill something, because that's what always happens.
Right.
See,
Let's see what the people of the village have to say.
Like I said,
better find out if this is just nerves. or something we need to take more seriously.
I love the convenience of just having the markers right there, just because, you know, back in the olden days, you'd have to, like, spend an hour searching which town folks to talk to.
You all right, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is, actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
Right. Thanks anyway.
The crystals we get from the town.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Those bastards.
Seems
Okay.
Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then.
Yep.
What do you say, Torgal?
That's
Shall
all I
we
need.
go and investigate?
Alright, cool. Thought we'd have talked to all three, but I am fine with that. Okay, Clive, hurry up. Once we get outside this gate, then you start sprinting. Yay. But why sprint when you can ride a big bird? Come on, Super Pigeon. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, good dismount. Yep.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Oh, gee, look, we didn't see this
Black
coming.
shields. Here.
I should limit break, but I'm going to because I can.
What are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Attack me, come on, attack me.
Get him! Get him!
Yeah, I see him casting Cure, but yeah, wanted to slay him. Right too, I was trying to do a stupid counterattack with with Titan with the fist. I forgot. I had his ultimate on, or whatever, the bigger one. I was like sitting like,
Planning an attack on Lost Wing.
block it, block it.
I need to warn Quentin.
Uh-oh, the power of the bird. Uh-oh, piece of candy. Of course it is not. So, God damn it. God, it's so slow. It's like, you know, this damn sure isn't ready for kids. As soon as you see the guard's like fuck, he's seen us. Oh, this is the more adult Final Fantasy. Okay, it's Warren Clinton, and it should be done here.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I thought we were about to help out and just do some big ass battle sequence, but I guess he doesn't want the help. So, all right, man.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Yeah. Well, again, that's a short little side mission. I don't mind killing a couple guys, and alright. I would help out because that's what Clive does. So now on to the airship. And let's see. Now I'm sure for a fact that it's not as simple as gathering 5 pieces.
Blackthorn needs.
Yeah, 5 little pieces of Stardust sand. It's going to be a lot more complicated than that because why wouldn't it be? There you go, buddy. It's going to be a lot more shit to get done. Watch.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. It beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Okay.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
He cracked the crystals.
In fact, I just go this way instead. I was thinking go around the other way, but there we go.
I went up to give
So much damn walking. The chocobo. Alright, so Blackthorn's done, Mid should be done, and at some point watch it's gonna be like, oh Clive, we need a certain material that's in a certain cave. It's being guarded by a big ass dragon or something, or some kind of goblin creature, and why wouldn't it be? Okay.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Okay, now what, dear God?
Oh, Cid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay, well, that was something. Make for a... Sweet, let's get out of here. Basically, if we don't get this shit right, we're all gonna die.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
So make sure I'm going the right damn way. You never know.
If you're ready,
It's kind of interesting though how we just did that. So, am I going the wrong way? Yes, okay. Sorry. Through all the NPCs right now, after doing that side quest right there, they're all getting ready to leave and everything, and it's just small details like that I love, because you figure if I didn't do a side quest, the NPCs wouldn't be reacting to that. Look, there's just a guard right there blocking this, or well, not blocking it, but guarding this gate, and no longer there. So it's just a straight way to it. Yep, okay.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Like that. Fly, Ambrosia. One thing they can't do. Like, why can't chocobos fly? Like, why can't an ostrich fly? It's a flightless bird. Yeah, you dirty ass Black Widow. Not worth my time. I forgot I do got 4 potions. Shit, I gotta sell these things. Okay. Well. What's going on?
Straight home now.
I gotta do the combat. Yes, motherfucker.
This one. Sick 'em.
There. Dirty ass spiders had to follow me. What's going on?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Would you go over and kick its ass? Like, of course. Like I said, some creature in the ruins, which you gotta kill. That's it, really? An eye? It's hideous.
This must be our unwanted visitor.
Alright, let's get the big shot out the way. This is gonna hurt a lot, actually. Why? Because I can. Yes, eyeball, gonna die. Easy fight. Okay, now get the part and bloody hide. Yay.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Ooh, what's this? That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't care, but strength. Never need strength tonic because I'm already so badass. Okay, should be it. Alright, man, got your damn hull here, so. Gee, I wonder what's next. Okay, so got your Stardust, got your whole thing here. No, just real quick, that's his icon right there. Ain't no donations.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Oh, look at that, a cleric's medallion. I'll take it.
All yours.
All right. Huh, a direwolf
You earned
chest.
this. All done.
I just gotta know real fast. What the hell is a direwolf chest? When equip pet commands, increase combo damage. That's it. Really? Yeah, I don't care about that anymore. Alright, Mid, so.
I think Mid might need some help.
Okay, let's see what else, what other stuff she needs for its damn airship.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd have thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Like, woman,
Right away.
Walk there your goddamn self. Ugh. Of course, the guy that's a librarian with home stuff, he's gonna know the secrets of the engineering for a damn airship. Okay. So we got the hull, we got the friggin' Stardust, now we need more shielding. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be some kind of material that you have to go to a certain spot to get, and before getting to the spot, there'll be a certain whatever. This creature, well, he's right here, so.
What do you need?
What do you got, buddy?
What do you want?
Well, look at that. 11 bolts and Earth Shard. Yay. Oh, damn. So, wow. Let's craft that first.
Bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, okay. Enhancer, sorry. 240.
No scratches, right?
All right. Can you reinforce anything else? Oh, buddy up, pal. All right. Look at that belt.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, Jesus. 74. Never mind. Oh, we can't lecture him. Still need it. All right. Well, no materials for that. Anything I can't equip? Nah. All right. Can we reinforce anything? I mean, you can always... Oh, got bone necklace, and screw it. We're here.
You can thank me later.
That's even more.
Yeah, that should do you. Bring me the materials. I'll think about it.
Cool. Oh. And as I was saying, here, take this damn,
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Okay, let's sell. No. At this point, I'm not selling anything in terms of that stuff because you never know.
You got out else? I reckon I
I'm
can
gonna use the
find
string
a
tonic
buyer.
next just because why not? I keep forgetting, I have those damn gill bugs too and all those things that you can sell after this. Alright, buddy, what's this secret to the shields here? Tell me.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure Either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Okay, so we speak to him again.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
You know what? I would say Jill normally, but I never seen Tarja. See if she can fight.
So, what are we fetching?
Fetching ass
I have
whooping.
taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Okay, so. Alright, so let's go to the markets then. Poor Clive, we're fetching materials. Hoping this goddamn.
Where's Talia?
There's talk.
Hoping this stupid airship is worth it. Killing me.
Keep them pilchers nice and
Just
chill.
curious, that's.
I won't.
And what can I do for you?
I mean, just wonder why the friggin'. That's why. You know, I mean, I'm just gonna, because I have nothing better to do my goals, so. Not right now, no. Let's see, value matter. 50,000. You know what? Screw it, let me sell this, all this other shit, like the bugs and stuff. What was it? Okay, so Guild Bug. Alright, screw it. 3,200.
I doubt you'll get more than that in
coin.
the capital. Thank you.
It's not gonna, I don't need this shit, so.
I'll be here
cool.
if you need me.
Need to
Okay.
stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
What do we need?
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Poor Clive. Sitting here gathering nuts. Oh god.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on. Take
Okay.
it.
Dang, these people are so angry. Go on, take it. Alright, dude. Redeem garlic.
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
That's one of the situations where imagine if like your character, like you just were an idiot and spent all your money. You couldn't afford $10 to buy materials. You had to go out and kill some monsters.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Oh boy, more backstory.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Okay, well, back to the hideout.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the Moondew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Alright, Blackblood. Sweet.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
It's like, is it good news? Or is it just more delays? I mean, I kind of look at it as like you're watching a movie and you get this one like sick, 30-minute action sequence, and this is like the stuff in between. Not made all the little tidbits here, because figure after watching a Frit fight Titan for like 45 minutes, and gotta take a break. It's like you can't just have nothing but non-stop action for 50 hours of gameplay. So anybody who finds the stuff tedious, I mean, okay, this is RPGs for you. There's a storyline. Here we go. Let's see what Mid is doing.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Oh, thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Okay, I'm hoping we're good to go. So report to Mid, speak to Mid. Sure.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, something kind of poetic. God damn it. Before we do all that, let's go around. Something kind of poetic about. It seems like every Final Fantasy game, it seems like usually Cid has an airship or something, like, well, whatever version of Cid they're using. And now they have Cid's daughter making the airship. It's so beautiful.
He cracked the crystal too.
All right, now what's going on? Oh, that's just the one I bought, right? Damn it. Missives, oh, off the record. Okay. I mean, it's a side quest, so.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Okay, well, let's do this real quick. Hoping it's fast. Well, since we're already here, I might as well just accept them all, so. Not a bad feeling. Something with that pound of yours, want to please your lordship. Okay.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Maybe Torgor's got, needs. About Blackthorn. Okay. Dear God.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Okay, well. Wait, Blacksmith Blues too. How much depression do you got, dude? Already fixed your damn armor situation. Oh, hope this will be a quick couple minutes. First, Karen's around. Blackthorn's here first. I'll talk to Karen. Alright, now what? Now what's wrong with you?
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
It's true.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Good luck,
Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
That works out perfectly. It's here for two different side quests. First the Mutt and then Blackthorn.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he what was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Okay, so let's see what's up with the damn mutt.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Okay, so gotta get the mutts and bigger bones. It's like how often do you have to keep killing antelopes to feed this dog? Man's got business, you know. Alright, so we gotta do 2 side quests, bones for the mutt, we got some swords, and then let's see, payback for Galtier.
They told me she was building a ship.
Alright, let's go. 1 second. Alright, she's got a thing.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Give me more goodies.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh, okay.
You earned this.
So I'll take 800 ability points all
Best of
friggin'
luck
day.
out there, Sid.
Thank you.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. I don't want to be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's may be my fault, but I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Okay, that was something. More walking. Again, we're already here, and we teleport out here and go kill some friggin' antelope. Have to feed the mutt. Is it down below me? Okay. Alright.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
So much walking in this damn hideout. I missed the old one.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
It's right. Son of a bitch, it's over there. Alright. So. Because like the icon's lower, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just walk down the stairs and. So used to freaking Mid's workshop being down there. It's. Okay. Take your stupid rubies. Got things to do. Shortcut. Anyway, shortcut. Bastards. Oh. Can't make it easy, can they? There's damn rubies.
Well,
might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Weird science, another quest. Can you just take these rubies, dude?
I've tried to find a supplier for this
Of
stuff,
course not.
but it's rare as Chocobo's teeth.
I think Mid might need some help.
So anyway. So the hunting board, I will look at that up my phone next cutscene. The friggin' board never tells you directly where it's at, so I don't care about that shit. That's why. Oh my god. See, no choice, do we? Oh, go away, stupid Moogle. There we go. Let's see, the bomb. Oh look, it's a bomb. It's in the Croc and Sandbreak, okay. Awesome. Let's go friggin' kill some antelopes.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone. Mother Crystal gone.
Let me guess, he's upstairs somewhere. John Mutt, your butt. Cutscene.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Val Croix.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Okay. Oh, great. 700 yards away. Let's make sure. It's way the hell. Oh, thank God it's Obelisk. Fast travel is awesome.
Come on.
Let's go, you big white pigeon. Well, only 450 more yards. We got Super Bird here. I like this music. I don't want to think about Aladdin. Another Arabian Night. Okay, I just better freaking cure this goddamn blacksmith's mental illness here. Sorry, shit, bro. You really fucking can't jump over that, guys. Goddamn. This game is not open world. I am not fighting you with my time. Do this, cure his blues, and then go friggin' kill some antelopes, and then kill a bomb. We should be done. Oh, you're all fucked.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, you did, dude. Get over it. Can we finish the bastard? It's like you won't work transforming again. Messed up on charging that Titan Fist. I keep thinking holding it red is better,
This must
but
be Ignac's luggage.
I think the point is just
Nothing
to max
seems
it
to
out.
be damaged. All right.
Okay.
Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Oh, of course, Uncle. What a pain in the ass.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
Of course.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
But before we do all that, okay. Let's go kill some antelopes for the mutt. Well, before we do that, let's freaking drop off this damn Ruby to Martha's Rest. Pick my butt. Okay, well, this is quick. Take the Ruby, take it.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Okay, well, hitting on two. Alright, so it's 400 yards away. Is that gonna be for killing the... Yep. Oh, we're here. So, at least not the fast travel and get some bones for the mutt. Alright. Let's go, bird.
Good girl.
Can have a bone to pick. Ooh. Even better when side quests, you just stay all chained together too, so that bring up a lot of time. These kill these antelopes are nice and tasty. No, dogs have a special one. I had a feeling so. Yep, that's why. So turn around. You fat ass ogre. Oh, it's a Minotaur, huh? Need to win. Come back and kill you because actually, not worth it.
Well, it's certainly quiet.
Uh-oh.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Exactly. Gotta feed the mutt. Oh, doesn't seem that big.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that.
Oh, yeah.
You hungry, Torgal? This one.
I felt bad for him. I mean, dogs got to eat. Plus, I haven't cooked him on fire with that Flames of the Phoenix there.
No.
But eat, dog.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
Eat it.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks.
As usual.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Make that new job assignment. What's your job? I have to go go slay envelopes for a dog. Son of a bitch. So let's see, Northreach.
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
Okay, get this stupid Star Ruby to Isabel. It's only 80 yards.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
After that, we can hand it all three to the hideaway and then talk to Otto and be on our way.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, so all these side quests should be done. I'm thinking that bomb one might not be mandatory. I mean, if it is, we'll say, but first I'll talk to Karen about the mutt.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Yes, we all need a guy that knows everything, or thinks he does, but this guy doesn't know a lot of stuff, so to his credit.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Yes, he is. The beautiful mutt. What's this? Huh. Increases the mutt's potency. Okay. Get weird signs. We'll look that up during this cutscene with Blackthorn. It's weird science. It's alive. There you go. Okay, weird science.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Curse Breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Okay. Alright, so I had to look up, I'll push square for this bomb thing. Look at that. Sweet. That's crafting sword Excalibur. Some point. Ooh, new recipe. What is it? Just a sword? Oh, okay. So anyway. Oh, something changed. It's got the icon right there. Oh. So can't make anything, dude. You suck.
And?
Okay, so before I do all that, I have to. It says to fast travel to the Dragon's Eyrie, then venture south into the Imperial Chase. So which one's Dragon's Eyrie? Also, I forgot. The Dim. So many shit. The Jaw. Okay. Well. Lost Wing. North Reach. Dragon's Eyrie. Here we go. So, then venture south, enter the Imperial Chase, and take the left path up to the Croc, which is where you'll find the Bomb King. Alright, so let's look at the map. So here's the Imperial Chase right here. It just says, enter it, and then take the left path. So I guess I'm right about here then. Let's go slay a bomb.
Let's go.
So double check, just go right south, okay. So last side quest, and then back to talking with Otto.
No holding back.
Pretty Raptor. I guess I'm right here, so. Imperial Chase, okay. Take the left path to the Croc. Okay, there's the Croc right there. Look at that. Thank God for Google. Yeah, I like when it's very simple and straight to the point. Let's go fight a bomb. Oh, look, an abandoned house.
Back to the stables, Carl.
Oh. Let's kill this damn bomb. Oh, the Croc's up there. Shit. Sorry. And take a right here. Let's fight the Bomb King. Too bad Joe wasn't there. Oh, nice spot to fight a bomb. Huh. Oh, look, it's all waiting for us. It's waiting to be killed. Rawr, I'm a bomb. Yeah, we don't care, dude. You're about to die.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yeah, big shit out the way. Now, morphin' time. Someone named ED Show. Sorry, it's a little bit, just explain. Talk to you in a second, buddy.
This one.
to be a little more aggressive than usual. How you doing? Alright. Yeah, just killing the Bomb King, and I'm about to hand some quests, and good to go. So, the Bomb King, the Bomb Ember, using crafting. Yeah, I took some hits. I'm like, yeah, just a quick potion.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
Okay, we'll worry about
Shit.
it later.
Probably brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Yeah, go Clive doing his errands here. Yeah, plus I'll get the full hit points soon. I'm not worried about it. Okay, we are officially done. Alright. And sadly, I have to hand these quests, take a break because it is getting late for me, and more activities. Yeah, so I mean, if I like making this into like episodic videos, will you do a review of Saw 10? Saw X. Is that the new one coming out?
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Oh, about that. I tried my best.
Yeah,
But she was just too
I'm
stubborn
curious
to
to
take
see it just because I like the Saw
threw it right off my
franchises. I
face,
watch
in
it with my
fact,
kid.
and told
Some
me
people would like you
I could stick my stupid
watch Saw with your
stone
kid, you're
where
nuts.
the
I'm like,
sun
yeah.
won't shine.
The funny part, there's no
refused
sexuality in the Saw films because it's just like murder porn. But you know, he's 16 now, so
Let me see what
at
I
this
can
point
do.
he's seen worse in video games. But yeah, I'm curious. It's weird how it's like a prequel between Saw 2 and 3, and because obviously Jigsaw dies, and I'm like, yeah, really interesting. I'm not sure why they're making this movie for, but you know, I've watched them all at this point, so why not? Even one with Chris Rock and Sam Jackson, Spiral, that wasn't too bad. I just, you know, you could tell it wasn't a Saw film, but I didn't hate it. But yeah, I mean, Tobin Bell, he came back, and I keep forgetting the girl's name. The actress, you know, she died too. But I mean, let's see what it's about. I mean, why not? I'll definitely do a lazy review of Saw 10 or Saw X, whatever you want to call it.
I have it here.
Here's damn bomb ash, dude.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while.
Good old while.
You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Oh, God.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on
And there we go, see?
What kind of magic?
More potions, maybe?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
Oh, this guy's slang. Only be a mo.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your back. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay, another quest complete. Weird science. Okay, so nice. Inventory increased. That's always a good thing. Yeah, you know, I've talked to friends and people on different live streams about that, the Saw franchise. So you have obtained a treated potion satchel. Awesome. More potions, high potions. Yeah. But I said, you know, I get for some people, they get turned off by the murder porn stuff. And I always said, I always give them credit in terms of like ingenuity, where they weren't repeating the same thing over and over again. But even from the first Saw, I mean, that's still in some ways the best one, because the fact that Tobin Bell, the entire time that Gary Busey and the photographer guy are having their little backstory and stuff. But even in trailers, Gary Busey's like, you know, technically speaking, he hasn't killed anybody, and he was sitting there the entire time in the big pool of blood. Okay, let's talk to Karen real quick.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations.
Yeah, no, definitely first one. I still was intrigued by more sequels, only in the sense that, like I was saying, the traps, at least I give them credit where they weren't repeating the same traps over and over again. But the second one I liked because it just it came down to the second and third one about just a father.
So you're a prince now, are you?
Yeah, same thing.
Fine. But I'm selling it and
I mean,
taking what
yeah,
I'm
it
owed,
wasn't.
then
They
you're
weren't
getting
as
the
good with
rest
that
whether you like it
Jigsaw,
or
but at least they kept it, you know, kept you guessing.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby.
Oh my God, yeah, that like that's I don't know. I have to watch behind the scenes how they filmed that. That friggin' needle pit trap that hurt me watching. You're like, oh my God.
Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her.
But even said with the sequels, you know, it's like like Jigsaw was saying, he's got rules. He's like he's not a monster, and he was with the cop trying to have pleasantries, and at the end of the day, he told me he wouldn't kill his kid. His kid had the oxygen mask on, was in safety the entire time. And even like in the third film, when he was helping out Amanda, it's like, you know, this is all up to you. And Jigsaw had rules. It's like he wouldn't kill people. He's like, I still believe people have the choice. It's a fucked up lesson, no doubt, but even Jigsaw had rules.
I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
This poor guy.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit,
damn,
or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Goddamn Sid. What a great guy. Yeah, more backstory. Wow, this is a pretty deep cutscene for a side mission. What?
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. I love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Wow, that was a great, awesome side quest. And that's my conclusion for today. I want to do more, but time is always against us. I'm surprised I got this much time in. Sid's goblet. Aw. So, according to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet, despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. I won't have it said that I'm a poor host, Sid. Yeah, thanks for the comments, buddy. Appreciate it. And yeah, let's see, how much time we get in today? 2.5 hours. Jeez, I didn't think I'd get that much in. So, awesome. We'll see how the Adventures of Clive, and of course, let me save. See how tomorrow goes with the Adventures of Clive and this damn airship. Yeah, Sid, and nice, that's good side quest with a lot of backstory with Sid, and just shows the depths of like what he was willing to do and how much he meant to these people. Now Clive has to have that mantle. So appreciate everybody watching, and all two or three people. But hey, this game, I'm just having a ton of fun with it. I look forward to every day waking up and logging on. Always wish I could do more, but I have to get ready to run errands because I'm always busy. All right, and I have to edit some more Banshee episodes too, which Banshee's fantastic. Check it out. So, all right, see you tomorrow.